That's another intangible. They've now finally reached this point for the first time ever. You think it's going to end up deflating them. Maybe it might elevate them. There's only one way to find out. That's to jump into the action. It's grand final time here in the Skyesports Championship. Anubis, our first map. The pistol is live.
Yeah, Exercise searching for that first contact, but because he doesn't see anything, that's when they go for the contact walk.
9-10 opens up the kill onto Jocko. Gravity and Blitz start going back and forth in the mid-fight. Blitz is going to get overwhelmed by Gravity in a 3-on-3 we go. 3D Max are going to go even further aggressive. Gravity ready for Techno 4K, but Techno trades back one, and also backups on the way. Exercise with his kill. Mazzino takes him down. Maka versus 2. He's gooshed to 14 points of health, and now in a very awkward spot indeed. The Mongols, do they think he's fallen back? He's still going to catch the kill on Senzu, but now he's got to fall back towards the canals. The bomb's been picked up, and Mazzino knows he's safe.
Straight away that rotation's going to be slow. Now we know that Maka won a massive clutch out there in the last game, but this is a tough one. 1v1 on 14 points of health.
He needs the perfect headshot at the perfect moment, and preferably without Mazzino facing him.
Yeah, if Mazzino gets first contact, that's it.
Leaning in towards Heaven, backed up, expecting there to be a main play. Instead, he's going towards Heaven. The gun barrel's seen, and Maka goes down. Mongol, Max obviously reeling from the absolute barn burner of Anubis we saw against Aurora a little bit earlier on. It wasn't that long ago that we saw them go down to the wire against the CIS squad in that respect.
Yeah, talk about the HE. 2 tags for the scout already.
Zeno trying to get that opening pick, but it's Exercise to draw out first blood instead. Faster damage on Senzu, and 9-10 leaves 3D Max in a very decent positive. Peek in over at this canal's position. He's barely missing out the angle on 9-10 as Senzu makes his way up. The SMG forces forward. Flashbang support from Gravity. Exercise with the kill. Maka does find 9-10 in the end, and now we're down to 2 players on the Mongol side.
Yeah, Senzu's going to get an easy kill onto Maka, but what about the other player into the canals on the backstab?
Coming in, Techno drops down from mid. Lucky is caught. Gravity from range. HP advantage over both players. A smoke off will try and suppress them as they have to go ahead and try and consider this bomb plant. Instead, Jocko takes Techno down, and now Senzu has got to go back, has got to go fight, has got to take on 2, and Gravity will close out a stellar round for himself. Slowing down the pace and continuing to establish for their execution.
Now, Gravity is holding a LAN angle out there from the slight off of default. He's eventually going to reposition. Him and Jocko don't have a huge amount of util. They do have a smoke and molly for Gravity at least.
Considering putting out that smoke, the utility start to come in. They'll be a little bit too late to stop Mazzino. Maybe his backup might not make their way forward to the marker. Also got a second player rotating in from the canals, and Electric will now be compromised. Backstabs are coming in from the CT side as well. The bomb planter tagged low and forced off for the time being. Techno continues to take further damage. That AK so far ineffective. Now the plant can be denied, but no. Exercise only gets the 1 kill through the smoke. Mazzino to fall.
Oh, they're all trapped towards Electric. This is looking very promising for the retake.
Especially as Maka gets jumping SMG kills. Jocko can follow it up on 9-10. Senzu and Blitz caught out Electric. M4 Exercise going to suppress them both as backup making their way in, and Jocko can trade against Exercise's casualty. The defuse will come through, and 3D Max will find 2.
Unfortunately, Mongols got put in a position where they just couldn't take any space in that post plant. They're being denied.
Slow and steady, but not denying anything to Jocko. Straight through the smoke. Mazzino has fallen. HG to open up the smoke to spot 2 players. Adjust against both, and that's a triple for Jocko. Unawares the Galil is right around that corner. Will get caught on the reload, but he's done plenty of work. His teammates can do the rest. And rifle set in for the T side. The first true 5v5 round of the grand final. And Mongols very careful to their approach as standard, but they have their sights set on B once again. Smokes will come in a little bit late as Techno makes his way forward. Gravity catches that first. Jocko is traded back, and the backlines Gravity can double up. Finally gets dealt with, but meanwhile, there's backlines and backstabs. Rotations of the CT players on the A site, getting those cleaned up kills over towards Electric. 9-10 in a 1 versus 3. The bomb's been planted at least, but 3D Max are hot on his heels.
Yeah, 2 in from Electric and 1 behind the smoke. This is a difficult clutch for 9-10.
They'll take their time with this 3D Max. HE sent, not catching him. Maka closing in the pinters. 1 pick is found. Transfer did so far.
Techno 4K looking for that entry. Gravity to try and put the molly down.
Bounces off the wall though. Techno gets Jocko. He's not blocked off of damage. Secondary kill not going to be allowed. Gravity lines up 2 more players. He might even dip in for a 3rd, but he backs off intelligently. Regroups with his teammates and sets up for the retake.
Now that's well done from Gravity. Now Exercise is setting up alert from B main. If there's enough distraction from CT, he should come in with damage.
Slow but sure is where they move. Blitz damaged up a little bit. 33 HP. HG's to clear up the smokes, but Gravity is not going down. An Exercise can close in the pins to the backstab. The rest of the TCTs start to spring into action. Senzu with one pick, only one.
Dry that time around. Lucky with the resmoke or incendiary towards mid will at least slow down Blitz's opportunity to take. 2 in from the doors. This is quite unorthodox for 3D Max. It's a flash.
Swing forward, kill not found. Blitz takes 2 down instead. Exercise and Lucky to fall all the same, but Gravity again gonna be the standout element for them. Trading back 1 and getting out of dodge.
Now, Jocko's going to go overwhelmed if they split B. Now, Blitz is still walking, and if Maka is maintaining the sightline towards A, he's going to get dropped from Blitz in camera.
Flash at the ready. Blitz just catches Maka with his back completely turned. Jocko trading back. Gravity's overwhelmed. The Mongols will overwhelm. He's just try and press it. Blitz again playing in mid. Wonderful work in the last round. 3D Max are not even going to fight him. Instead, they try and take the challenge on mid to MongolZ. And Exercise is caught dead to rights for it. Lucky making his way forward. The man has been tagged so low, but 9-10 adjusting with the orb. Takes Lucky back as he tries to escape.
Well done here from MongolZ. Let's try and draw them in. Gravity, how much can he find on the multi again? Senzu's going to drop any more? No. Finally, that trade comes forward.
Meanwhile, they're making their way to the bomb site, and Blitz is so ready to challenge Jocko in from mid. He tried to rotate, and Blitz was already in that part of the map. So now Maka has to go back and save the AW grand final off of. They stepping up the initial start of things, but MongolZ started to find their rhythm and will now test the Frenchman once again.
A very good flash lineup for Jocko at the back of Glyph. It's all about whether he times it correctly.
Orb in, 3 players swing, and actually they catch the kill with Maka's Orb finding Senzu in the initial contact. Blitz will take Exercise down from mid, so it is going to be one trade, but a 4 versus 3 for 3D Max. A shame they can't get at many of those rifles though, just the one for Gravity.
And they're still very separated, MongolZ. Rather than accelerating A, they're actually A-faking. MongolZ is just pulling util, and look at the rotates here from 3D Max.
Yeah, smoke's coming down to sell the execution, but in reality, it's all about that B bomb site, baby. Even Gravity's been pulled back.
Now, this round is basically over. Now, with an AWP and an AK, I actually think 3D Max should attempt the retake. I actually think they should allow themselves to commit.
Especially with Gravity being on 13 kills and being as stellar as he has.
It's the aim punch, though, for the AK that's going to hurt.
Oh, the USP doesn't care about aim punch, though. Lucky's evaded all the bullets to MongolZ, taking his head clean off his shoulders, and now it's another rifle to play with.
Now, they're going to come in quickly from Electric. Blitz has got to slow him down.
Stands to attention, waiting for the motion, waiting for the action to come his way. Also got Techno 4K. They can also support, but quickly Maka adjusts. Techno in a 1 versus 3. He's caught that first man. Lucky's making distraction plays, and with
2 players on mid, 2 players on A. Jocko's alone, but a good timing on the incendiary. Just when Senzu had a play, and it's Gravity yet again to get the opener.
Blitz down in mid. Incendiary to try to send Senzu out of the way. Maka finds him on the AWP. 5 on 3.
Now, MongolZ are struggling to just even fundamentally be able to deal with 3D Max. A-fake, Vecino on the entry does at least get Exercise, and now they can commit the bomb in.
Still got players inbound. Gravity first on the scene. Vecino trying to challenge him as Lucky gets flanked by Techno. Gravity can trade him back. Switch out to that AK, but 6 points of health. Might be best to pass that off to a teammate. 2 AKs picked up by 3D Max. The bomb plant will be secured by the MongolZ.
And Vecino needs to create some space. If they sit back and play passive on the bomb site, they're going to lose this post plant. Now they're going back towards A main, and they're leaving 9-10 posted with the orb.
Maka, AWP in his hands, the same, trying to set this up for the retake. A smoke involved there towards the initial stairs angle. 9-10 shot misses out, allows an opportunity as Gravity takes Vecino. 9-10 will take Jocko, and Maka finds the crack angle, just peeking out to the left-hand side for that AWP to find its kill, and 3D Max to find the CT side.
It just feels like
on the desk, don't really like the likes of Anubis, don't really play it a lot, and certainly haven't played it at all during this tournament. 9-10 first in. Exercise takes the casualty. Once again a start for 3DM.
It's just been constant opening picks for 3D Max. Even Techno 4K is trapped on this right-hand side. HG's going to come in, not quite finish him off, but they know that he's low. He can't be on much HP at all.
22 to be specific. Next fight should be his last unless he lands the perfect headshot. He doesn't quite nail it. Jocko, Maka, 2 more picks. MongolZ being made mincemeat out of in the opening of the grand finals. Even Blitz caught by Exercise. And MongolZ in a 1-on-5. Fought upon by the CT forces in mid. It's
got a triple kill towards mid. Outside of that, it's been very deflating from the individuals. Flash in towards mid, peek around the corner. Lucky has not struck, but he has now. There's that first, but it's an instant trade for the MAC-10.
Still got a player there in mid. It's Gravity changing positions in the B anchor to the mid defense. Backline passive, smoke opposite his position. Backup is also there in case he needs it. Molotov to try and slow them down. Techno has no idea of the danger he's in. Blitz now can get flanked out. Gravity is caught off guard, then doubles up from Blitz is involved in this execution. Exercise will trade back one on the heaven position. 2 versus 2. He's aware of the potential flank, but he's allowed that bomb space to get planted.
Oh, Blitz is being watched. Who's going to come out on top in this one? Blitz does fall, and 9-10 now just has to commit to the plant and set up the 1v2 clutch.
Galil in hand, the miracle to take. A tough task for any man, but this isn't just any man. Unfortunately, he's not having any performance. 5 kills deep so far in this half. Can he step up massively in the moment they need him? Flashbang sent, he's caught completely by it. CT side press, Exercise has seen him, and that is more than enough. 3D Max, a stellar start to this grand final.
It's basically a done deal.
6 rounds to make up for the Mongols, and it's T-half as well for 3D Max, and we saw a very good CT side as well earlier on during the semi-final matchup, but now this is a little bit overwhelming, and for 3D Max's map pick, with Gravity doing the kind of thing he is, and even Exercise stepping up to the plate in recent times, Vizino's going to have to go absolutely massive. He does do so with 9-10 support, and the bomb on his back. A challenge up against next man Senzu in the back lines. Exercise has caught him. He's on for this clutch.
Techno 4K doesn't know where Exercise has gone to, and look at the slow play. Rather than going canals, rather than going back to A main, he's going to freeze completely. He's going to wait for Techno to make the info.
Backs a turn though. Exercise doesn't know fully what's going on, doesn't know about the flank. He'll start to get an inkling though. He'll start to get a reading. But how many corners will he check? How paranoid will he be? How committed is he to the A-bomb site? He's got all the breathing room, all the time in the world.
Does he go camera to B?
Oh, that's a good option. That is if he recognizes it. Down to the A-bomb site. Plant, open, Techno doesn't swing for it. Exercise still thinks he might be coming in from mid. Backs are turned. Engagements could come in so quickly. Exercise has absolutely no idea of the danger he's in, but he's managed to escape contact and position. Techno is now ready to receive. He's ready to take this site. The footsteps heard. Exercise, he can respond. And Techno is just hunting for his man. Exercise knows that he's panicking. He knows that he's out of time. He knows that he can hold outside of the bomb site, and he can make this. Gone to sleep, but a bit too much rest. Talking about how teams coming in from the quarterfinals a little bit more hotter. Well, 3D Max only just finished their semi-final. Mongols did it earlier this afternoon. And as a result, this heat is burning up the Mongolian team. A 5-on-3 once again to secure the bomb site, secure the bomb plant. It's been a force buy as well for the CT side, so it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of scenario. 9-10 caught back from range. Mizuno and Blitz. Now just Mizuno.
And I don't think any of us here would have been surprised if it was maybe a 13-9, 13-10 victory.
Second and third maps, because I think we deserve a better grand final. It's at least one decent engagement, and Maka will hold back to try and clear. Senzu is caught as a trade is found, but the execution pistols can't quite hit their shots. Gravity and Exercise, Mac-10s are plenty, cash are plenty, and sight are plenty.
And 9-10 locked out. Techno 4K kind of also locked out Maka. I wonder if he even gets, I was going to say a knife kill against Techno 4K at the T-Archers. 9-10 can get one, but he's going to get hunted. There should be no way that he holds on to this from us.
1-on-3, he'll get hunted, and Jocko. 8 more of those to work with, 8 more opportunities to close down the first in the grand finals. Still not going to be easy for them, still got a ways to go. Mongols, instant incendiary into.
A lot of util being pummeled here from Mongols, and a lot of rotations as well.
Burst through, sprays back, Molotovs into the back lines as Jocko tries to look for CT contact. They're unawares of the corner play from Mizuno. Eventually he does get found out by Jocko, and a 4-on-4 ensues. Damage more staunch against the Mongols, especially 9-10, who just took a chunky amount of damage to 21 points of health.
And they just cancelled. They realised
25 seconds for the execution here.
a re-smoke towards main means that Lucky's not going to be much help on the B split.
All down to these Canal players. Smoke set in. very, very last second stuff. I think that's a miss smoke right there. That doesn't help the T side at all. Techno holding his angle, gets his kill. Senzu with a follow-up. Maka with a decent trade back. Bomb is on site, can get planted by Gravity. Senzu looking for a secondary pick back. And then known about Gravity. What a peek, what a shot. 2v2 stands.
And Maka's looking for that contact towards Temple, up against Senzu.
Makes his swing, Gravity. Oh my goodness, he has just been an absolute lights out star, shining like the brightest of the night sky and looking for 3 kills to close out the 13-4. He doesn't quite land it, but Maka is there to dish out the killing blow. What a wonderful map from 3D Max.
Oh, what a wonderful map from Gravity. And I'll say it right now, Jay, that is the best. They're trying to establish that crossfire.
Stands in that Molotov, attempted blind spray through the wall. 910 has caught a kill on Exercise meanwhile, so that's one more man out. Lucky's going to continue pressing towards Shelf alongside Maka. Little do they know that there's going to be presence inbound. Maka's got to run for it.
And Maka's done very well there to back off because he knows he's about to get sandwiched.
The third man, backline of the B-bomb site defense, is going to start to hold a rotating position. It leaves B mostly undefended. They're seeing nothing more than just that AK making a ton of noise. Yet to see that bomb going down, yet to see it even cross at the moment.
Yeah, Lucky's kill against the bomb carrier basically defines this entire round.
910, not exposed, heard the bomb plant. He can tap him on the backside and it'll get him 20 seconds as well.
And there's just nothing that Mazzino can do except cut rotations. Blitz on the side needs to try and act, but Lucky's done enough just with the bomb denial.
Time is short on him. He can grab the bomb and try it for a second time. Will Lucky try for a second denial? Yes, he will. Same situation. Period. Well, definitely the most experienced player on this squad.
And wouldn't he love to do that with 3D Max, right? Get them to the heights of his previous team.
There's still a bit of a ways off that. Let's start with the Skyesports Championship. Good shot from Jocko to start on Senzu. 910 and Techno instant responsives though.
3D Max want to keep fighting though for lane, and this is the timing for Exercise to try and work. He might be able to drop the bomb from Blitz.
Or Maka may even give himself up to Techno, so he drops back. 910 is caught. Blitz in the back lines, barely tagged up. Still got a player on the bomb site as they continue to try and press the issue. Jocko moving in. Exercise wary of rotations at the same. Seeing a player backed out towards elbow. His Galil is picked up. It's a pistol on Mazzino. A Tech 9 drawing out further firefights. The Molotov will force the CT back.
Jocko's playing very defensive on B. Exercise and Jocko, it seems as if they want to try and take Cave. They're holding very aggressively for the moment.
Exercise now watching Ram, but I believe his teammate is exposed to it. At least he was. Now he isn't as he falls further back into the back lines. Mazzino caught dead to rights. Blitz with a quick trade. Now it's all Jocko to fight on Techno. The incendiary drives him back once again. 10 seconds of smoke comes out a little bit too deep. He could try and deny the bomb plant, but it's a little bit too far back as well. Techno swings for the fight. And
some sort of comeback, to have some sort of competitiveness here on Ancient. So Maka's on the AWP. You've got 4 M4s around it. This is the round to sing the volumes.
Lucky moving up, trying to get ahead of the game. Blitz is looking to his teammate, and Lucky can use that distraction to his favor. Meanwhile, Jocko on the site defensive here at B, about to receive some fast players at the Mongol side. 910 drops that bomb, double up with Maka's support. Is secured by the M4, and Mazzino, in the blink of an eye, is at a 1 versus 5, wondering how it all went so wrong.
Well, for MongolZ, the setup there for Blitz is that once he loses that aggressive maneuver out from elbow, they want to accelerate B, but they don't want to run. They don't want to make that noise. They want to almost contact up ramp. And first off, you've got an Orc long that's establishing across city side of Ancient, so he's trying to be a bit more mobile this time around. And Gravity and Lucky want to try and take lane, but the T's are already up ramp.
Zeno move in, Maka and Lucky and Jocko and Gravity just mow through the MongolZ, dismantle it. And 3D Max looking very...
Ask for a better weaponry set than that. MongolZ up against the incendiary towards A main. Now, Exercise is extremely defensive, which means that if he gets overwhelmed, they actually might be able to get a bomb plant here and get that cash injection. I say that, Lucky's already rotated over, probably not now.
Second man on the fence. Now 3D Max will hold their nerve. The HE's placed so perfect from exercise. It's not actually going to get thrown out here. They see contact, take more directive engagements, and the AKs win out their fights. No casualty to be taken. The HE can come through against 9-10. Lucky beats exercise to the punch. And there you go, all 5 alive in the early game, but they have got the better setup. They have got the defensive line held, and they've been doing particularly proficiently at shutting down some of these rifle rounds. Techno caught damaged up first and foremost. Lucky's going to try to blind sprays and nearly get it, one of those stray bullets towards the man. He's blinded by the smoke, so he couldn't connect it entirely here, and the push is coming in from Made.
Oh, this is perfectly timed. This should be a round over play already.
Blitz has no idea about the danger that he's in. Neither does Mizzino. Neither does the shelf player. One tap straight to the head. Second tap is beautiful for exercise. Mizzino can respond towards it, but now Maka's posted and he's ready to trade. What a beautiful round there from exercise, and 3D Max are going to take the 5th for it.
Oh, just a hard bait too. That's what I love about that round. Yeah, it's 2 banging shots to come through from exercise, but Maka doesn't peek. Maka doesn't give that information.
Shame about exercise, but could be worse. Could be far, far worse.
You want to keep as many of those AKs alive through these next few rounds.
It's 4 rounds in a row right now for 3D Max, and they're just looking so unbelievably confident about them. Senzu's going to try and take some of that confidence back, and he gets that decent deagle down on Gravity, but Lucky's got 2 kills plus a 3rd one from his teammate. Gravity got that first in the initial interim. Mizzino just trying to take as many AKs with him right here with the upgrade pistol. Unfortunately, unable. MongolZ are crumbling under that pressure. Blitz has been a standout element at times, only on 1 kill. Senzu does find the frag on Jocko at least, so he's keeping up his respective pace, as is Techno 4K, as Gravity drops there towards lane. 3D Max are cleaned up on their aggressive stance.
So perhaps just caught in the moment. That's a high-risk play from...
Back, the push towards main is starting to get information out for exercise though, so they're going to start to make their counteractions here. 3D Max don't really have a lot of breathing room to play with, but they got plenty of cash, so they might as well try this retake.
And they should go for it. It's just that this info play means nothing because they're just too late on it.
Taps of the Tech 9 doing some damage to Techno, but will not get the kill against him. The shelf player coming in and Lucky, maybe about to engage 9-10. Indeed he does. Mizzino quickly puts him back in his place.
And Maka's hoping that there's overextensions, but right now no one's even giving him a fight towards shorts.
Or does look for a shot, does try and force out a fight. In the end, doesn't work out for him. Close against Techno as well, but not quite landing against him. Swing of the T side. Push forward of the AWP, trying to find Blitz. Instead, Exercise catches him, looks forward for more. Turn back on Techno. Techno turns back the trade. Exercise 1 versus 3, overwhelmed by Senzu as MongolZ show defensive. Posted into mid where Maka will land the opening kill. Blitz down and out. 9-10 tagged already. It's another solid start from 3D Max.
Techno 4K is waiting for that trade. Lucky is continuing to aggress through that smoke, but he's not over.
Maka is ready for that cave presence. The flashbang won't affect him. The AWPer ready to apply himself.
That's a tight angle for Maka.
Techno and Senzu moving in. Shot is baited, well placed. He'll re-peek and catch Senzu anyway. Techno caught on a no-scope and all. You just can't miss. Even if you try to miss, you're not missing if you're 3D Max.
Maka gets that trade in with Gravity, and 9-10's the last one left in the 1v4 with that AWP. Gravity
just stop them from making their way into the bomb site. This might stall things out at the 30-second marker. It's probably be a little key to pivotal utility, but it will only burn for so long here. Jocko's AK is going to start spraying as Gravity now makes his way up to contact. Techno goes down, and now it's left to Senzu to defend the bomb site from all angles. Run into by Jocko, just as blind as Senzu, but it clears up a little bit quicker. And Lucky wins another fight on 9-10. 3D Max dismantling the Mongolians. Head in their hands, don't know what to do. The tournament favourites coming undone at the hands of the Frenchman.
And this is a 3D Max side that, again, came through from the closed qualifier. There were so many teams that got final. Where are they? We're still waiting to see them.
11-5. This is a scoreline we've seen MongolZ come back from just this week alone. They will need to do that right here, right now. This rifle round is pivotal and perfect and pretty much will decide the grand final right here. Gravity straight into the B bomb site. Alongside his teammates, Mizzino will mow down 2 of them. Jocko falling to his demise. Techno's jumped into the bomb site. Exercise has got a kill, but he's turned back on towards Techno. Maka's caught inside of the smoke, so it's a 2 versus 2. MongolZ, their best chance with the HP advantage.
Exercise is so low, but eager to try and get a fight up against the Aubrey, makes it a 1v1! And then
But they have come into this firing on all cylinders, punching all their tickets into the grand final and into the championship, it seems like. Lucky trying to get access towards mid first. It's taken a lot of damage. Mizzino, similar story for him. Techno trying to hide himself away from position as the HGs come down. Lucky is going to catch Mizzino to start. Techno trying to recover, trying to get something back for the Mongols, trying to generate this unlikely comeback to overtime, but Exercise is ready and raring to go, and Techno just runs right into him.
Oh, Senzo's walking through a smoke, and Maka's on the other side. The B side is open, but they still need to deal with the shelf players.
Let's drop the bomb, but Maka connects his shot and looks for the absolutely stellar head that secures it for 3D Max, your champions of the Skyesports Championship 2024. 3 history since the 9th of December 2018, and for this cause, overall history as it stands. Take to the skies, it's 3D Max.